Everyone talks about that you can lock in and achieve whatever you want, which is great, but nobody talks about the phase where you work hard, you give your absolute best, you show up every single day, but by the end of the day, you just end up failing again and again and again, like so many times that it's not even a question that if others believe in you, but it's a question that are you even believing in yourself, because you have no evidence to show up that yeah, this is working and I'll end up achieving the things that I'm looking after. Okay, and I believe that I'm in the phase where yeah, I'm just trying everything that I can, but as a result I cannot achieve the thing that I'm supposed to be doing. Bro, I don't even know if that, like, if YouTube doesn't work out for me, I don't know what I'll be doing in the future. Maybe I'll just working a job. That's the kind of thing that you have to go through when you decide that okay, I'm going to change my life. This is the price that you got to pay. Okay, that of course you're going to doubt in yourself. Of course you're going to doubt if the dreams that you're looking after are even achievable. There are so many questions that it's going to come up in your mind. It's kind of natural to happen, but the thing that I've learned from this is that you need to detach yourself from the outcome and somehow just focus on just showing up every single day and putting the work that's actually required for you. Because if you can show up every single day, the results won't have any choice but to show up. If you are too disciplined to lose, then what's the point of it? Okay, I believe that this phase exists for the fact that to get the answer from yourself is that are you stupid enough to just try again and again and again, even though you cannot see it's happening? Do you want it bad enough? Are you willing to do it just because you want to do it? Like, are you passionate about it? Are you obsessed about it? Because the only reason why you keep showing up every single day is because you can see that it's going to happen, it's going to work out, or you're just too passionate about making it all work out. And that's kind of great thing that you need to have, because I've rarely seen any person trying twice or third time when they cannot see any progress. That's the average person, that's the competition that we have. So yeah, if you're failing and if you're trying again, then congratulations to you, because most people don't even try. And if you're trying and you're failing, that means that you have the will, and the person who has the will to strike haven't lost yet. And that's the most important thing that we can learn from this. Okay, maybe it's a phase to where something the universe, the god want to teach us that we haven't learned yet. And I don't know, it's kind of cycle that if you learn a lesson, the situation, the circumstances doesn't repeat itself after you learn the lesson. So it might be that case. But the most important that I can think about is that this phase isn't going to last for long enough. Either you're gonna quit or you're gonna get better, that you deserves to be leveled up to the next level of your life. Okay, and I've personally seen many people who are pretty successful are my role model, like Virat Kohli, Leo Messi, and I mean, like business owner or everything like that. Mainly the sports person, we can see Lewis Hamilton or Max Verstappen recently, or so many main characters in animes, is that they have to go through the phase where actually nothing is working, and people who believe in them, like their fans, even they started out if they should retire or something like that. Yeah, which is kind of normal, which is natural, okay? But they somehow stayed persistent, and I'm sorry if I just pronounced it something wrong, you know, but they kept their head down and worked on the thing that's causing them to fail, okay? And somehow, after that phase ended, the rest is history. Like all of these people ended up achieving so many great things in the life that were once impossible seems to impossible, that they even can go ahead and do those thing in the first place. Which you need to understand that this is what you're signed up for. If you're not seeing progress, if you're not seeing results, it's a part of the process. And are you doing it for the progress, or are you doing it for the love of the game? That's the most important question that you need to ask yourself. Because if you are doing it for the results, the outcome, the progress, the lifestyle that you're going to live after this, all of this, then I'm sorry to say that you do not deserve it. You do not even understood the value, the value of the game. You do not even learn to respect what you're even doing. And if that's the case, why you're not seeing progress, why you're not seeing results, and why you'd like to quit, then yeah, just go ahead and do it, because you simply doesn't deserve it. And if you have forgot, if you are so involved in the progress, you're so obsessed with the progress that you end up forgetting that why even start in the first place. This is the phase where you hit the rock bottom and you learn, you go back to your roots, that okay, why do I even got started in the first place? What are my core reason to get started? Why do I even play cricket? It was never about money, it was never about anything, it was never about literally anything. It was all me, my friends, and I'm finding my best time of my childhood, of best time of my life, where I'm enjoying the game, I'm enjoying to spend time on the pitch, I'm enjoying to bowl, I'm enjoying to bat, I'm enjoying to field. That's the reason why I just play cricket, started to play cricket in the first place. That's the reason why I watch cricket, because I enjoy my idols, whom I see myself in the television, in that character, that okay, in the future I'll be like them. Okay, why do I create content? It's not because of the money. Of course I need money in order to go ahead and just chase the dreams that I have, but it was actually never about money. If you ask me, that for me it was never about views, it was never about money, it was never about anything. I just want to, I'm so inspired by watching animes and so many documentaries in the past, that all I wanted to do is just record the story and take you guys in my journey, that okay guys, this is something that it actually looks like. It's not always that the you just live a great life, okay? Because the most of the people you look up to right now are the one has already gone through the phase that they don't even talk about anymore, you know. So yeah, it's kind of crazy to think about, but yeah, you need to understand this, that either this thing is going to make you or break you. That's it. So all you can do right from here is to take this as an opportunity. Okay, this is the phase that nothing seems to work, no progress is happening. All I'm going to do is that double the workload that I'm having at the moment, because I'll just work hard as much as I can. I'll just create content as much as I can. I'll go ahead and experiment different things I can do. I'll go ahead and do more of these things that are going to take me closer to the goals that I have. It's the same mentality as, okay, one more rep and I'll get stronger. Just one more video and I'll be famous. That's the mentality that you're going to have. So you're just sticking to the progress more than the results itself, because results are most likely to be inevitable if you are sticking for the process for so much long enough of time. So yeah, by the end of this video, I'm going to ask you that, would you still do it if in the next year or 2 year it isn't working out? You still do it just for the love of the game, or you will quit because you can't see any progress, you can't see anything. It kind of be unrealistic that you work on something, but for 2 years you can't see any progress, you can't see any outcome. It's literally impossible. This phase might last for 6 months at max. Okay, because there's never going to be any point in your life where you're working but you're not making money, you're not seeing any progress, you're not getting better. because that's how it works. And to better explain this, I wanna say that if you strike a stone with a hammer like hundreds of times and it haven't break yet, and the last stroke that you swung just broke the stone all apart, that mean that the 100 swings that you had in the beginning before the last swing was just waste of time? The answer is no. They were all having the work. Okay, they were all doing some sort of progress that you cannot see yet. But if you cannot see yet, doesn't mean that it isn't progressing, it isn't working. So yeah, believe in God's timing, because maybe the path is harder because you're destined for something great. Maybe it's taking time because it's gonna end up with something great, greater than you can even think of, better than you can think of. So yeah, keep patience and go ahead and do the work, because this is what you are supposed to be doing, not something like just complaining that okay, this isn't working. Okay, so we are supposed to give our best. So yeah, and I would say that this is actually the phase where if someone, maybe from our family, friends, if someone we knows or even strangers we met, if they could say that, bro, I believe in you, that it's gonna happen. You gotta believe in yourself that it's gonna happen. Like, that simple line would mean so much for us, because we have already lost the hope. Someone actually said this to me, and yeah, I actually at that point I cannot hold up my tears. That yeah, at that point I was actually so happy about it that yeah, and it's crying because you can see the hope that at the end of the tunnel there is light, that it is possible, it is actually real. Okay, One Piece is real. I don't know what I end up saying that, but whatever you want to achieve in your life, just go ahead, believe in yourself. I myself believe in you that you can go ahead and achieve the goals that you have. So don't quit because you haven't come this far. Just come this far, or give up right now and just return to living a normal life. And yeah, just remember, we are destined for greatness. So keep going, and until the next time we talk, yeah, that's for video. Talk to you soon.